Pichu and Cory in the house are once again snuggling and telling stories about themselves to each other. Cory in the house is like, I know I said it was just once, but come on, let's go ahead and let's snuggle up. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. You see, I had a sister back in the day. And she's dead now. But I promised that I would kill 100 people to send them as friends for my sister. And Pichu's like, Pichu? Pichu, what did I get myself into, Pichu? Good day, good people. Your United States Aviator is back, and we are here once more with Danganronpa Hunger Games on this fine Thursday in the year of the Aviator. It is the... oh man, it's the last week in between Season 1 and Season 2 next week. Is it next week? Already? Really? Season 2 is just about to start, man. Oh boy, I guess I'm ready for that. I hope you guys are too. But leading into Season 2, as you can see here, we have some of your favorite Danganronpa students teaming up with a Pokemon. That's right. It is the Pokemon Danganronpa crossover that I was like, oh, you know what? Why not? Why not? I've been in a Pokemon mood recently, so I was like, let's put this together. So I put together some great combinations, and I will elaborate on them all a little. They're all pretty self-explanatory, to be honest, if you just take a peek at them. But we'll start from the top. In District 1, we have Chihiro with a male Curlia. Yeah, okay, look, they're both freaking degenerate males. District 2, we have Himiko and Delphox. You know, two magical beings, I guess. Himiko she's got fire red hair. District 3, we have Hina and Vaporeon. It's just, they just belong together. Can't you just imagine Hina and Vaporeon just doing laps together in the pool? That's just good, that's good stuff right there. District 4, we have Genocide Jack with Caesar. Look, if you don't get that one, Genocide Jack and her scissors and Caesar, and it works out perfectly. District 5, we have Mikan with Blissey, who is, you know, Nurse Joy's Blissey, and now you have Nurse Mikan's Blissey. District 6, we have Cory in the house with Seviper, and Cory in the house is kind of a snake. I could have given him any of the snake Pokemon. I could have given him Arbok, or... I just chose Seviper because I felt like it felt more right for some reason. District 7, we have Kokichi and Zorua, and look, the trickster Pokemon with Kokichi, it just matches. District 8, we have Celeste and Gothitelle, and they just look exactly hold on, just first off, bring up Celeste and bring up Gothitelle. They're the same character. Look at them both. They're you cannot tell me right now that one is not the same as that one, or that way. Look, they're the same. District 9, we have Fat Togami, aka the Ultimate Imposter, with his Ditto, aka the Ultimate Imposter Pokemon. District 10, we have the Buff Bug Boys, Gonta and Buzzwole. District 11, we have Taka with Wachog, and Taka gives me major hall monitor vibes, and so does Wachog. District 12, we have a trio of detectives, Kyoko, Shuichi, and Detective Pikachu. District 13, we have the buff ones, Nekomaru, Sakura, and Machamp. And in District 14, we have Gundam with his 4 electric Devas of destruction, Pichu, Pachirisu, Dedenne, and Togedemaru. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the combinations that I came up with. I did, and they're all just blue. They're beautiful. Look at them. In the comments, couple things. First of all, tell me your favorite Pokemon. Even if you don't love Pokemon, even if you're not like a Pokemon fanatic, at this point, everyone has a favorite Pokemon. So go ahead, tell me your favorite Pokemon. Tell me which team you think is just the perfect match, because coming up with these ones, I was like, hold on, some of these just really click. Some of these are really good. And tell me which So you're gonna tell me your favorite combination, which is, you know, which is your favorite district in this case, but also tell me once again, first place and last place. Favorite Pokemon, favorite matchup in districts, first place, last place, 4 things in the comment section down below. So go ahead, pause the video, and tell me, because afterwards I will tell you, I will tell all of you, what is the most glorious Pokemon of them all. If you didn't know, you are about to get educated. Ladies and gentlemen, go comment right now. Just go. It's right down there, or it's always down there, whether you're on mobile or you're on your computer or you're on like a television, because I look at everything and people watch on televisions now. It's crazy. I don't know why that blows my mind, because smart TVs exist. But go into the comments, go ahead and do your thing, because it's time. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry about this. This is just commonplace at this point. I'm gonna tell you, hands down, my favorite Pokemon is the one, the only Hawlucha. The flying fighting bird luchador, the greatest Pokemon of all time. Hands down, no competition for me. If you're not down with Hawlucha, just leave. Actually, no, finish watching the video, because it's gonna be a fun one. As for the favorite combination that I have here, I don't want to pick Gundam because I love setting it up so much. But aside from Gundam, I gotta go Celeste and freaking Gothitelle, because look at them. They're the same. They're the same character. First place, I'm having Mikan. I'm having Mikan win one, because, you know, she deserves some justice, but she's gonna get more than justice. She's gonna get the win this time. As for last place, I feel like it's gonna be a Pokemon, and I feel like it's gonna be Vaporeon. I'm sorry, Vaporeon. I think you might be the worst of all of the, in my mind, I think you might be the worst of the Eevee evolutions. So, those are my picks. Hopefully your picks do well as well, but I know that mine aren't, because that's not how this series goes. Maybe I'll have better luck in Season 2. Probably not, but who knows? Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time for the grandest Danganronpa Pokemon battle in history. There's probably not many of them, so they don't have much to live up to, but let's proceed! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is the Hunger Games, and the bloodbath has begun as the tributes stand on their podium. The horn sounds, sound the horns! Pachirisu and Togedemaru fight for a bag. Pachirisu gives up. Cory in the house and Goto fight for a bag. Cory in the house gives up and retreats. Zorua scares Hina away from the cornucopia. That's rather fitting. Okay, good job, Zorua. Pichu finds a canteen full of water. Dedenne runs away from the cornucopia. Chihiro runs away from the cornucopia, as does Buzzwole, and Himiko, and Nekomaru, and Mikan, and Seviper. But Machamp rips a mace out of Sakura's hands. They've been doing too much training together. Machamp is just like, I'm already turning on my trainers right now. Taka runs away from the cornucopia. Kokichi runs away from the cornucopia. Kirlia catches Gothitelle off guard and kills her. Rest in peace, Gothitelle. Delphox runs away from the cornucopia. Fat Togami grabs a sword. Genocide Jack runs away from the cornucopia, as does Blissey and Wachog. But Kyoko finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Shuichi grabs a shield that was leaning on the cornucopia. Caesar runs away from the cornucopia. Celeste scares Ditto away from the cornucopia. Detective Pikachu takes a spear from inside of the cornucopia, and Vaporeon clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Let's proceed to day 1. Did we only lose one person on the bloodbath? I don't know, but let's find out. Vaporeon, Kokichi, Seviper, Himiko, and Nekomaru hunt for other tributes. Gundam searches for firewood. Hina chases Cory in the house. Hina, that's dangerous. He will turn around and he will kill you and send you to the great sister above. Machamp constructs a shack. Detective Pikachu practices his archery. Sakura explores the arena. Mikan, Chihiro, Celeste, and Genocide Jack raid Shuichi's camp while he's hunting. Ditto stalks Dedenne. I hope that I'd like for Ditto to just transform into someone else's Pokemon and take them out. Togedemaru throws a knife into Blissy's chest. Yikes, rest in peace, Blissey. That doesn't look so well for Mikan right now. Pachirisu thinks about home. Gonta searches for firewood. Zorua steals from Delphox while she isn't looking. Kyoko hunts for other tributes. Pichu and Kirlia work together for the day. Fat Togami travels to higher ground. Wachog also travels to higher ground. Are you two working together now? Because Taka's trying to spearfish with a trident. Caesar receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor, and Buzzwole searches for firewood. Ladies and gentlemen, we've only lost 2, but they are 2 cannon shots, 2 Pokemon down. Claire de Lune. Gothitelle. Blissey. So both Celeste and Mikan have lost their Pokemon, but everyone else remains. Let's go ahead and proceed with Night 1. Genocide Jack receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Gundam begs for Togami to kill him, but he refuses, keeping Gundam alive. Sakura cooks her food before putting out her fire. How responsible. Thank you, Buff Knight, for putting out your fire. Only you can prevent forest fires. Caesar receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Mikan, Vaporeon, Hina, and Nekamaru tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Dedenne severely injures Zoro. Oh no. the small cute one is dead. I guess there's a bunch of small cute ones now that I think about it. R.I.P. Zorua. Himiko questions her sanity. Machamp and Buzzwole huddle together for warmth. That is a beefy huddle right there. Wachog tends to his wounds. Chihiro tends to Seviper's wounds. I feel like Chihiro would be like also an excellent like Pokemon nurse. Chihiro's just a good boy, human beings. Ditto hums quietly. Cory in the house, Delphox, Pichu, and Shuichi track down and kill Kirlia. Rest in peace. You might want to tend to your own Pokemon, Chihiro, cause it's dead. Detective Pikachu and Kokichi tell stories about themselves to each other. I feel like they're both doing some major lying. Kyoko sets Taka on fire with a Molotov. It is a very bright night. Not Gundam, I'm sorry. Gonta falls into a frozen lake and drowns. I was hoping Gonta would survive a little bit longer, but rest in peace. Maybe his Pokemon will take the win for him. Pachirisu cooks her food before putting out her fire. Celeste receives clean water from an unknown sponsor, and Togedemaru goes to sleep. It is time for day 2. Seviper, I need to stop calling that in advance, by the way, because I think all of last week I called like day 2 or day something or night something in advance or Claire de Lune in advance, and it was just an arena event, and I was like, oh no, oh yikes. I'm never gonna stop calling it in advance though. Seviper receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor, and I guess he's using his tail to just slash at people. Celeste begs for Pichu to kill her. Pichu refuses, keeping Celeste alive. Machamp constructs a shack. Wachog searches for a water source. Togedemaru, Gundam, and Nekamaru hunt for other tributes. Himiko's questioning her sanity. Oh no. Pachirisu sets off an explosion, killing Mikan. I guess Pachirisu could have like set off like a lightning bolt and hit an explosive, and Mikan was just nearby and she was like, I'm sorry. Genocide Jack sees, oh that was my pick too, rest in peace. Genocide Jack sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Fat Togami receives a medical supply from an unknown sponsor. Detective Pikachu searches for firewood. Ditto picks flowers. Kyoko thinks about home. Sakura chases Delphox. Cory in the house, Kokichi, Caesar, and Vaporeon raid Hina's camp while she's hunting. Vaporeon's just turning on their owner. Hina would have shared with you, Vaporeon. What are you doing? Chihiro scares Buzzwole off. Shuichi goes hunting, and Dedenne receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, let's proceed. It is time for the Fallen Tributes. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Let's get a Claire de Lune. Zorua. Kirlia. Taka. Gonta. Mikan. And just like that, Is any district completely out? Yeah, District 5, that's what I was about to say. They are completely gone. Chihiro's lost their Pokemon. Districts 2, 3, and 4, and 6 are all still alive completely. Kokichi survives for District 7, the Tricksters. Celeste survives kind of, even though she's axed for death. Fat Togami and Ditto remain together. Buzzwole will carry on in Gonta's memory. Wachog carries on in Taka's memory, and Districts 12, 13, and 14, the ones with the most people, are all still alive, surprisingly. On that news, it's also fun to point out that Gundam has no kills, but his 4 Electric Devas all have 1. Let's proceed. Tonight 2. Detective Pikachu tries to hum himself to sleep. Delphox begs for Gundam to kill her, but he refuses, keeping Delphox alive. Dedenne, Kori in the house, and Kyoko tell ghost stories to each other to lighten the mood. Kokichi strangles Shuichi with a rope to darken the mood. Ditto, Togedemaru run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Vaporeon receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Machamp cooks his cooks his food before putting out his fire. He does not cook his fire. That sounds a little bit repetitive, a little bit redundant there, Machamp. Nekomaru and Chihiro tell stories about themselves to each other. Wachog, oh look at that. Chihiro feels like he can confide in Nekomaru. I would confide in Nekomaru. He seems like a wise team leader, keeping everybody together. Good on you, Nekomaru, freaking player of the game, since I don't really hate anybody in this game, to be honest. Wachog receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Buzzwole climbs a tree to rest. That's dangerous, Buzzwole, but I guess you're a bug, so you know what you're doing. Himiko receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Fat Togami, Celeste, and Hina sleep in shifts. Pachirisu and Pichu sleep in shifts. Genocide Jack sets up camp for the night. Sakura thinks about home, and Seviper screams for help. Let's proceed to day 3. Pichu hunts for other tributes. Ditto searches for a water source. Pachirisu steals from Nekomaru while he isn't looking. Celeste constructs a shack. Genocide Jack discovers a cave. Wachog and Machamp track down and kill Fat Togami. I guess he could have disguised himself as any of the other Pokemon too, now that he's gotten a grasp on them. Gundam, Kori in the house, Togedemaru, Vaporeon, and Buzzwole hunt for other tributes. Kyoko tends to Delphox's wounds. Seviper searches for a water source. Chihiro is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Sakura goes hunting. Himiko receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Hina begs for Detective Pikachu to kill her. He refuses, keeping Hina alive. Caesar steals from Dedenne when she isn't looking, and Kokichi hunts for other tributes. Ladies and gentlemen, we lost 2. Let's get a Clair de Lune for these 2 good boys. Shuichi. Fat Togami. Interesting. So that's 1 person gone from District 12, and now half of District 9 is gone, so Ditto has to carry on this win. I could see Ditto winning this whole thing. Ditto's great Pokemon, by the way. Ditto's all the Pokemon, to be honest. But let's proceed to night 3. Ditto and Sakura hold hands. Maybe Ditto morphed into her boyfriend, and now they're just holding hands together. And now Ditto's like, I'm gonna steal everybody's heart. Ditto the Heart Stealer. Fantastic. Machamp destroys Kyoko's supplies while she's asleep. Kokichi, Delphox, Seviper, Celeste, and Himiko sleep in shifts. Kori in the house passes out from exhaustion. Pichu receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. That's probably accurate. Pichu's a cute one. You probably all are sponsoring Pichu in the comments right now. You dirty sponsor and no, you're fine. I would sponsor Pichu too. Look at that face. Look at that face. Genocide Jack sets up camp for the night. Detective Pikachu starts a fire but is unsuccessful. Chihiro and Dedenne run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Wachog begs for Vaporeon to kill him. She refuses, keeping Wachog alive. Buzzwole convinces Nekomaru to snuggle with him. Hina attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Pachirisu and Caesar tell stories about themselves to each other. Togedemaru loses sight of where she is and Gundam thinks about home. Let's proceed. I don't know if we had a death that day, to be honest. But it's day 4. Hina receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Delphox is chasing Gundam, and Gundam has to just run away. Vaporeon tries to sleep through the entire day. Pichu sprains her ankle while running away from Dedenne. Poor Pichu. Someone get Pichu some medical supplies, man. Pichu's too cute to get hurt. Kokichi attacks Sakura, but she manages to escape. I was about to say, Sakura, if you can't handle Kokichi, what are you doing? You're supposed to be the buff knight, even though Kokichi is the champ, so he's got some tricks up his sleeve. Nekomaru picks flowers. That's a beautiful scene. Yeah, Nekomaru, you pick those flowers, boy. Celeste tries to spearfish with a trident. Genocide Jack and Pachirisu hunt for other tributes. Detective Pikachu injures himself. Togedemaru forces Chihiro to kill Caesar or Buzzwole. He decides to kill Buzzwole. R.I.P. to Gonza's best bug boy district. Wachog attacks Ditto, but they manage to escape. Himiko runs away from Kyoko. Seviper chases Machamp, and Cory in the house is picking flowers to put in a beautiful vase inside of his house. Will he come home today? Let's proceed to find out, because I think we are at... Oh no. I was gonna say I think we are at Claire de Lune. No, we are at Monkey Mutts Fill the Arena because it's an arena event. Delphox dies from internal bleeding caused by a monkey mutt out of HP. Kokichi, Togedemaru, and Nekomaru survive. Dedenne is pummeled into the ground, oh no, and killed by a troop of monkey mutts. Cory in the house survives. Seviper is pummeled to the ground and killed by a troop of monkey mutts. Celeste dies from internal bleeding caused by a monkey mutt. Caesar survives. Ditto dies from internal bleeding. I don't know if that can happen, caused by a monkey mutt. Gundam survives. Genocide Jack dies from internal bleeding caused by a monkey mutt. Pichu survives. Thank goodness, Pichu. You can win this thing, I bet. You can do it. Vaporeon injures Himiko and leaves her for the monkey mutts. No justice today. No justice today. Pachirisu survives. Hina survives. While running, Machamp falls over and grabs Chihiro on the way down. The monkey mutts kill them. While running, Wachog falls over and grabs Kyoko on the way down. The monkey mutts kill them. Sakura and Detective Pikachu survive. So what was just like 2 kills, I think, before has turned into 12. Ladies and gentlemen, no, it was one KO before that whole thing happened. 11 people died to the monkey mutts today, you guys. 12 cannon shots. 12 Claire de Lune. Hit it. Buzzwole. Delphox. Dedenne. Seviper. Celeste. Ditto. Genocide Jack. Himiko. Machamp. Chihiro. Kyoko. Wachog. We'll look at the statuses, guys, but we lost 12. That means all of District 1's gone, all of District 2 is gone. District 2 fell completely to the monkey mutts. District 3 is still the only district that has all of their people. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything bad about Vaporeon at the very beginning. District 4 has Caesar. District 5 has been gone. District 6 still has Cory. He could still get home. This champ still survives from District 7. Districts 8, 9, 10, and 11 were wiped out. District 12 has a slim grasp of hope for Detective Pikachu. Nekomaru and Sakura will live on from a champ. And District 14, shockingly enough, has only lost 1 person. The 3 Devas remain along with Gundam. Who will win? Is your pick still in? Both of mine have been gone for a while now. But let's go ahead. Let's proceed. Let's see who will win this Pokemon battle. Night 4. Kokichi, Togedemaru, Gundam, and Hina tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Vaporeon sets up camp for the night. Sakura lets Nekomaru into her shelter. Pichu convinces Cory in the house to snuggle with her. Okay. I feel like Cory was like, no, this is completely ridiculous. And Pichu flashed the cute eyes, and Pichu was like, Pichu? And Cory was like, okay, get over here. But don't tell anybody about this. Pachirisu is awoken by nightmares. Caesar destroys Detective Pikachu's supplies while he is asleep. He's no longer got his hat and magnifying glass, but as I clicked proceed, I expected another day, but it is time for the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Pachirisu and Sakura decide not to go to the feast. Gundam and Hina threaten a double suicide. It fails, and they die. Gundam, Hina, get yourselves together. Come on. Kokichi decides not to go to the feast. Pichu stabs Nekomaru in the back with a trident. You were just so cute yesterday, Pichu, and now you're like, Pichu! Dangerous. Detective Pikachu and Corey decide not to go to the feast. Caesar doesn't go to the feast, and Togedemaru steals Vaporeon's memoirs. If we proceed, I think we are Claire de Lune, because no, it's day 5. I'm just wrong, everybody. I'm just wrong. Don't worry about it. Caesar, Corey in the house, Sakura, Vaporeon, and Pichu hunt for other tributes. Togedemaru sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Detective Pikachu kills Pachirisu as she decides to run, and the champ Kokichi receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Now, we should be at Claire de Lune. 4 fallen tributes. Hit it up. The Supreme Overlord of Ice, Gundam Tanaka. Hina. Nekomaru. Pachirisu. So, in that instance, we have what? Just 3 students remaining? Corey in the house, Kokichi, and Sakura. And we have Pokemon remaining, Vaporeon, Caesar, Detective Pikachu, and 2 of the Electric Devas, Pichu and Togedemaru. Interesting. It is a battle between man and Pokemon. Who will win? Who will survive? Who will be your Danganronpa Pokemon battle champ? Let's proceed. Let's find out. At the start of Night 5, Sakura receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. You're welcome, Sakura. I was like, the buff knight needs some help. Caesar is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Kokichi tends to his wounds. Corey in the house loses sight of where he is. Pichu starts a fire. Vaporeon and Detective Pikachu hold hands, and Togedemaru. Oh, hold on. Vaporeon and Detective Pikachu. You guys are such type differentials. Detective Pikachu is gonna end you in one shot. Come on, Vaporeon, get yourself together. Togedemaru is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. At least you can curl yourself into a ball. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, Togedemaru. Because it's time for day 6. Corey in the house searches for a water source. Detective Pikachu makes a slingshot. Vaporeon begs for Sakura to kill her. She refuses, keeping Vaporeon alive. Togedemaru constructs a shack. Shaquille O'Neal. Caesar and Kokichi split up to search for resources, and Pichu searches for a water source. I don't think we lost a single soul. No cannon shots. Nobody died. Everyone's just being real peaceful right now. That's fine. Look at you guys all working together. But that all changes at the very start of day 6. I mean, night 6. Caesar kills Kokichi with a hatchet. Rest in peace, champ. Sakura and Vaporeon talk about the tribute still alive. Togedemaru and Detective Pikachu tell stories about themselves to each other. Pichu passes out from exhaustion, and Corey in the house quietly hums, as he is one of the last 2 remaining students in this field of Pokemon. 5 Pokemon remain, 2 students. Who will win? Day 7. Corey in the house is fishing. Fishing for sister friends, or fishing for fish, or fishing for a map to get home. Pichu, Sakura, Detective Pikachu, and Vaporeon raid Togedemaru's camp while she's hunting. Caesar dies of dysentery. Rest in peace, Caesar. It is time to proceed. We've got 2 fallen tributes. Claire de Lune for Kokichi. Caesar. And that ends 2 districts. So long to District 7 and District 4. We still have District 3. Is it just 1 person remaining from not every district, but from the remaining districts? Nobody has doubles? Yeah. No, District 14 still has 1 double, because they were such a large district. In terms of who could get the pacifist victory, it is up to Sakura. For the Pokemon victory, there's 4, and Corey in the house could still come home. Who will it be? An electric Pokemon, the only water Pokemon, Corey coming home, or Sakura pacifist style? Let's proceed and find out. Detective Pikachu dies from an infection at the start of Night 6, so there you go. Toodaloo to you, Detective Pikachu. That's your district gone. Togedemaru is awoken by nightmares. Pichu and Corey in the house are once again snuggling and telling stories about themselves to each other. Corey in the house is like, I know I said it was just once, but come on, let's go ahead and let's snuggle up. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. You see, I had a sister back in the day.
At
And she's dead now. But I promised that I would kill 100 people to send them as friends for my sister. And Pichu's like, Pichu? Pichu, what did I get myself into, Pichu? Sakura receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor, and Vaporeon receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Let's proceed to day 8. Day 8 starts with Vaporeon getting pricked by thorns, Corey in the house exploring the arena, Pichu attacks Sakura but she manages to escape, and Togedemaru makes a wooden spear. It should be time for a Claire de Lune. Yes, one Claire de Lune for the remaining detective who is now outski Detective Pikachu. And seeing everybody's status, we have Vaporeon. Corey is in the house. Sakura remains. Pichu still alive, and Togedemaru remains as well. 2 of the Devas, 1 of the Buff Squad, and 1 Water Pokemon, and Corey in the house. Let's proceed. Who's gonna win? I don't know. It's anybody's game. Oh my gosh. Everybody sleeps in shifts. Okay. Okay. Day 9. Pichu catches fellow Deva off guard and kills Togedemaru. Corey in the house and Sakura hunt for other tributes, and Vaporeon dies from an infection. Just like that, the chance for Pokemon winning has gone from 3 out of 5 to 1 out of 3, a 33% chance. If I click proceed, it's either going to be Claire de Lune or an arena event. Proceed. Fallen tributes, okay. 2 cannon shots. Ladies and gentlemen, Claire de Lune 4. Togedemaru. Vaporeon. And as I said before, the remaining 3, the cute Pichu, Sakura, and Corey in the house. Were any of these your picks? Potentially, because Pichu is adorable, Sakura kind of deserves a win, and Corey has been trying to come home since the first episode of the series, I'm sorry. But let's go ahead, let's proceed, let's see how this ends up. Final 3. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, Sakura and Corey in the house threaten a double suicide, and it fails. And that means Sakura gets 3rd, Corey in the house gets 2nd, and your winner from District 14, representing the 4 Electric Devas of Destruction, Pichu. Of course, I should have known. Pichu is top tier in Smash, Pichu is top tier in the Hunger Games. It's Pichu all around, everybody. Pichu for you, Pichu for you. You get a Pichu, you get a Pichu. I was talking about Pichu being cute all game, and look at this. With 3 kills, Pichu takes home the W. Corey almost came home with a 2nd place. Well, I guess if you want to count only students, Corey came in 1st, but if we're counting everybody, Pichu is our true winner of the Danganronpa Pokemon battle, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd place was Sakura, Vaporeon came in 4th, Togedemaru came in 5th, and Detective Pikachu came in 6th. Everybody else is down there. You can see where they placed. We had 33 participants. If we click proceed, we can see the rundown of the events. It all started off by Curlia getting Gothitelle off guard and killing her, and it ended with a double suicide failing and Pichu taking the win. Just kicking back and relaxing as those 2 killed themselves. Proceed. Pichu had the most amount of kills, and in fact is the only player at all who did not have 1 or 0 kills. Everyone else had 1 or 0, and Pichu was like, nah, screw this, I'm going to win. I know how to get KOs in Smash, I know how to get KOs in real life too, in the Hunger Games. District 6 takes the win, technically. If we're talking district placements, that's something I have never seen before. Pichu was District like 14. District 13, yeah, District 14 finished 4th, technically. District 13 came in 2nd, and District 3 came in 3rd. So if you picked anyone in the top 3 districts as your favorite pairs, then good on you then, good on you. If you will check those out, 6, 13, and 3 were Corey in the house, the Buff Squad here, over here. Oh, well, over here. And 3 was Hina and Vaporeon, who I thought would be a really good team until Vaporeon was like, no, screw this. I'm gonna raid Hina's camp. But ladies and gentlemen, that was a fantastic Pokemon battle. Tell me in the comments if you enjoyed it, but also tell me if there were any combinations that I didn't think of, because I'm sure that, like, going back, I was like, wow, I could have put these ones in, I could have put these ones in, but I thought that this was a good batch. If this ever happens again, we could do a whole new batch of characters. So tell me if you can think of any combinations like that, or combinations from other series, because next time there's a series break, I'm really looking to do a lot of crossovers, to be honest. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, the United States Aviator is taking off. Tomorrow we have a big episode. We have a large episode. It'll be a lot of ultimates. In fact, it'll be all of the ultimates. It's gonna be a doozy of an episode. It'll be probably close to the same length as the, what is it? The Final Hope episode. It'll be that caliber. Oh man, I am not ready to record that. That's gonna be a long one. But I'm gonna have a good time. You guys are gonna have a good time watching. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Toodaloo, Flight Crew.